Oh, there you go.
So these are all meeting in the middle.
Hey, Bigfoot Tony here. So, ThinkerThunker has challenged the community, I guess. Well, mainly skeptics who disbelieve in this particular video. I'm guessing. I have accepted the challenge. First thing I wanna note is the first video he did two videos on this. The first one, it was in 360p for some reason, which I think is a bit unusual. Maybe he forgot to do some settings which he normally does. I don't know. You know, if you, some YouTubers, they, in my opinion anyway, purposely upload videos like the lowest quality, so that we can't say 100% that whether it's a Sasquatch or not. I've taken a lot of time to stabilize this video, so I'll just play this. I'll put it on loop actually. This particular section, the main one.
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay, and here also what I've done, I've enhanced the I've added saturation, and I've as you can see, contrast and everything. Actually, in this one, the white balance has been adjusted. I've added a white balance filter. So if I take it off, maybe you can see what it was like originally. You just get this blue color, but with the white balance adjustment, you can see kind of more colors anyway, and it's taken out the blue completely, and then you get to see the yellow from what I believe is the sawdust blowing up in the air. I'll show you here. Some people will say that it's just the sunlight shining through and creating this yellow effect. But I don't believe that. I really believe it's the sawdust from the machine cutting the tree. And also we see a reflection here, kind of a bright light, which I believe is coming from the machine, and not actually reflection on the snow. I believe it's coming from the actual machine. So I mentioned the clarity. So here is a screenshot from the ThinkerThunker's version 360p, and as you can see, it's very blurry. And here is my version here, a screen grab I've taken from the video. It may be just a case of a different process, different editing process, which ThinkerThunker is using. I'm not sure what that is or what that would be, but at the end of the day, it was 360p, the video, his YouTube video which he made. So, and what he's done here, as you can see, he's dropped in a yellow line, which he believes is the Sasquatch, using I don't know how anybody could know from this blurry image that that is a Sasquatch. here is the here's a zoom in and enhancement which I've done from the video. And what we have to think about here also is if this is the tree here and this is the alleged Sasquatch, where is the abdominal area? Where's the chest as well? Is he deformed? Well, clearly this is not a Sasquatch. This is actually part of the tree, clearly. And here's also another screen grab of one of the moments where the tree is moving, and what I believe could be the cab of the feller buncher, which I believe this is. It's a machine, the feller buncher, and basically cutting down the tree and pulling it across. And I'll just switch it on and off here. I've done a kind of some lines here to show this kind of a square, whether that's the cab or the actual cutting part of the machine. I don't know, but this is what I'm seeing here. Clearly some straight lines there which don't look natural. And as far as I remember, he didn't mention the logs which were laid here. As you can see, there are logs laid here on the ground. Here also many logs, which I'm assuming they would maybe push them down and or lay them somehow. I don't know how that works, but either way, they are definitely logs which have been cut and stripped, maybe partly stripped of the branches. At one point he mentions that the tree is 20 foot tall. He worked that out from the by saying that the alleged Sasquatch was 6 or 7 foot tall. So from that he worked out the tree being around 20 foot tall. But how does he know that it's not a real Sasquatch anyway? But how would he know that it's 6 or 7 foot tall? Here is the audio.
Oh, oh.
I've enhanced the audio this area here where you can clearly hear laughing. People laughing in the background. Clearly, it's kind of a prank. It's a prank video. They're at the level where they know that it does indeed look like like something is moving the tree, and they know that. That's why they made this video, and knowing that people would fall for this. So as you can see, they are just, I would say, just below the level of this horizon here. So and beyond this, in my opinion, what I think is going on here is beyond the ridge is the machine. It's either beyond the ridge. As you can see here, we can see trees which are behind the ridge there. There's a ridge here in the front also, in the foreground. So behind there, it's probably a hill going downwards. Well, as it gets cut and moved, it's going uphill, as you can see here, moving uphill and across and down, falling down. It doesn't continue. It doesn't continue all the way. As you can see here, the first one, the first tree that moves, goes all the way across. And ThinkerThunker actually cuts the video at this point where we can't see.
Oh, oh. Oh,
as you can see here, it gets laid down there and out of sight. So it goes across and laid. Another possibility is the machine could be behind the trees. We don't know. And here's some examples of Oh, here's an example of the dust that these machines make. And here you can imagine if this machine was further up the hill, and it could easily grab one of these trees, and it could, you can imagine if we were off the screen here and we were looking from behind the ridge, it would be the same situation as the alleged the video in question. Okay, here we see the movement, the left to right movement, side to side movement. If you didn't see this machine, you would think that there is something carrying this. And this, to me, this is quite a silent machine. Here we don't have a running engine as we do in the original. We don't have people talking, and we don't have the distance. This is a much shorter distance, and also the original the machine could possibly be behind the ridge again, blocking out the sound. Here's another type of machine, which is actually quite fast.
All G-series feller punchers. The entire speed range, with full tractive effort, is always available, allowing the operator to travel from tree to tree more quickly. A 2-speed transmission.
So there are different machines. Here you can see the arm is level, almost going uphill. Just an example showing that they do actually go uphill. And when we look here closely, this is what ThinkerThunker is saying. Well, what he believes to be the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, is this here. Well, if this was a Sasquatch, wouldn't we see legs moving? Let's scroll forward, back and forth here. It's moving like a crab. I guess you could say crab squatch. And this what looks like an arm moving up and down, it's just the distortion. Same thing we're seeing here on the left. It's like attaching itself to the this tree is in the foreground and this tree is way back in the background, so they're not near each other, but it appears to be attached, and it's off. See, same thing with this thing here. So this could be the cab moving up and down, or it could be the machine could be here and the arm could be kind of out of sight. Could even be behind this mound here, as in the case of the first one. Here, where are we?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So look how far away this is. That's how far away it is. Is it not surprising that we can't hear any sound of cutting, given the distance and given the engine, the vehicle engine?
Oh.
Also, smoke. Why is there no smoke? Well, the examples I've shown, there is no smoke.
That's unique. With full tractive F to tree optional on the 720G.
you can see for yourself. So again, if this is a Sasquatch, do they float? Do they glide? Because that's what it's doing to me. It's moving side to side like a crab in the air. It's not walking. We don't see any leg movement. So this is just part of the tree here. So this proves that it's not a Sasquatch. It actually, in my opinion, proves that it is a machine, or it's most likely a fella buncher. Everything adds up. So, ThinkerThunker, the burden of proof is on you to find the Sasquatch in the footage, because everything at the moment points to a fella buncher. You know, and to me this is confirmation bias, that you did not point out all of the points. I mean, why didn't you mention the logs which have been laid? You know. Oh, and somebody mentioned the there's no road. Well, how do we know there's no road here? Over here or over here, we don't see the. You know, how do we know there's no road behind? You know, coming from a different direction. We just don't know. You know, I hope this helps to put this one to rest. Let me know what you think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.